to come in and tell us all the 411 but around his song.
Okay.
And then also we'll get updates from the weather, social media trends. Do not forget to join the train on hashtag GTV Breakfast. We are live on Facebook, Twitter,
and Instagram, and YouTube.
And also the show is brought to you kind courtesy
of our Don't Co Next Level Energy Drinkers, Shield Acrylic Paint, and Awake Purified Drinking Water. So that's what you want to look forward to on today's show. Welcome to the show. We're going to kick off with Dr. Kofi Osei-Kusi, and he's talking about why you should not spoil your child. Coming up is also a 75th anniversary celebration with the ladies of St. Monica's SHS. And we've got our weather reports, we've got tonight, we've got the headlines, ritual murder issues. We'll be looking at that with a criminologist on the show. So you go nowhere. Let's start with Don't Spoil Your Child by Dr. Kofi Osei-Kusi. Welcome.
It's a good morning to you, and always exciting and very humbling for me to come your way with the wisdom nuggets for your day. And guess what? A nugget a day keeps the problems away. And today we're talking about don't spoil your child. Don't spoil your child. I'm speaking to parents this morning, and my wisdom nugget for every parent today is don't spoil your child. You know what? Parenting is such a great gift. And we have such an honor to raise children. And one thing I have come to realize is that children don't belong to us. We are only stewards of these children. And my advice and my nugget today is that don't spoil your child. And let me start with one extreme end. There are those parents that give their children everything they need and everything they want. They give them every single thing that the child asks for and even more. They give them free access to Wi-Fi at any time, at any age of this particular child. They give them every single wish of the child. You better be careful. Don't think that you're raising this child for yourself alone. You're raising this child for the entire society. You are a steward of this child, and you ought to be careful the kind of access you give little children. You know, today at very little age, children can watch all kinds of things on TV, watch all kinds of things on their phones. And what are you doing? You're spoiling your child because you're giving this child the information that they are not yet ready to handle. So be careful how you're treating this little child and how you are raising this child. There are parents who struggled in their own lives, and so they have determined to themselves that they are never going to let their own children struggle. Please be careful about that. You know, the tough things you went through help toughen you up. And so as a parent, help your children to be balanced. Help your children to be balanced, you know. There are homes where there are about 2, 3, 4 house helps, and so children don't even sweep. They can't even wash a plate. Please don't spoil your child, because this person is not going to be a child forever. You need to be involved. You need to give them what I will call tough love sometimes, and let them go to some of the tough parts of life so that when they grow, they can become stronger people, independent people, and people that are responsible to society. Well, there are those people on the other extreme where they get their children to go through all the toughness. There is very little love. There is, you know, a lot of beatings. And please, beating your child doesn't really necessarily make that child a great child and a great person in future. You need to keep a balance. Please don't also starve them of every single thing just because you're trying to, you know, toughen them up. I'm not talking about excessive toughness. It's all about getting the right balance for your child. Look, children are a responsibility. You know this African proverb, it takes a whole village to raise a child. And I want to say that let's be very mindful about how we're raising the children in our homes and the children in our communities. Let's help them to be balanced. Let's help them, you know, to develop character and to have the right values so that when they grow up, there will be a better society. The future of the world, the future of the country, and the future of families depends on you and I, how we are raising the children that we have been blessed with. Have yourself a fabulous day as you go through today. And as you go to the rest of the week, making sure that you are not spoiling your child, but you are rather raising a great child and somebody that the entire society and the entire world is going to be proud of. Have a beautiful day.
And that's Dr. Kofi Osei-Kusi with Don't Spoil Your Child. That's a lot for us to take in, but hey, halfway.
Yeah, there's some parents who just want to give everything to their children, which is wrong because they think, let's keep it nice and beautiful for them. But they are used to getting when they want. Sometimes you have to deprive them, so that they can learn how to, not always get what they want, because life is like that. You don't always get what you want.
All right, then. My side of town this morning coming to work was a bit chilly, so we'll go for the weather updates, and you know what the rest of your day looks like.
Good. So what are the things?
Welcome. And so, you know what your day looks like. Kav,
yes.
Let's start off with the floods in Tamale on trends this morning. In Salaga, precisely.
Yes,
it's
indeed.
horrible.
Heart-wrenching, heart-rending. I mean,
we have some of the visuals coming in.
So this is like in the middle of a river. And I'm assuming that these are roads.
Yep.
These are roads which are being turned into, wow, we're talking chest-high water.
What if you can't swim?
Then you have a big problem. You have a
See,
big problem.
the water has gone so high that it's almost to...
yeah, it's about half the door level, Yeah, it's rising.
Close to the roofs and
so
the ceilings.
northern region is experiencing a lot of serious.
Maybe sometime during the week we should speak to the meteorological agency and find out why all these like showers. Usually in August we have the cool showers, but what's happening? Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure that there's drainage issues, there are road planning issues, because this is not a river. I mean, this should be a road.
Building on waterways.
Exactly.
And somebody was saying that it had to do with the surface of the earth because it's so flat too. Maybe when we speak to the meteo guys, they'll be able to give us more on that.
Indeed.
And then we can link it to the floods in
Louisiana.
The hurricane. Yes, in Louisiana.
Yes, North America.
I saw the winds go.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Calf, if I was standing anywhere on the street, they would just come in right. Yep.
This is real. This is a gale. Wow, roofs are falling off, getting ripped up.
Yeah, Ida.
Oh, wow.
Hurricane Ida, it's called.
Those are electric poles just bending like, nobody's business.
And already people are saying pray for Louisiana.
Of course.
And Ghanaians are actually saying pray for Louisiana. And half of them don't know that there are floods in Tamale.
Yeah, exactly.
As well.
That's why we started with our northern region story
so
first.
Those of us posting pray for Louisiana, maybe you should pray for Tamale as well. But this
is crazy.
And then it brings to the issues of global warming.
Global warming, climate change.
It's getting closer, isn't it?
Yeah. This is terrible. Wow.
And if this happened in Ghana, can you imagine what would happen?
Well, NADMO would have
chaos.
NADMO would have to work really hard. NADMO would have to work really hard. That's what I can say. What else is in the trends?
And then NSS posting, the National Service Personnel, those yet to be posted, those in the process, and those who cannot access the sites is social media is agog with messages and comments on Twitter.
Yeah.
And yesterday we had the Deputy Executive Director, Madam Gifty, coming, and then we had lots of comments.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised. How can you finish computer science for 4 years and someone will tell you to buy wache for him every morning? So those are those who are staying home and
actually these are the National Service Personnel who go into companies. Last year there was this whole uproar that when National Service Personnel come into the companies to work, we don't actually teach them what to do, teach them on the job. We actually send them, buy food, buy this.
It's
buy that.
part of the training. It's part of the training to be humble.
There's one on the screen.
Yeah, it's part of the training. I won't accept that. You go to work, you start from the bottom, you get to the top. If they send you, it's part of discipline, making sure that you even understood what you were sent out there to do. I mean, my TESCON president has been posted to the NDC's national headquarters. Why not? Let him go. Yeah, accept the postings. Two people go and submit their posting letter. One will be told, you hear from us. The other will be told, extend your greetings to your father. There's life no balance. Well, yeah, people are.
You know, somebody sent in a comment yesterday while the one said that the special posting, and she vehemently denied that there's no special posting. But we've heard rumors that people go in
protocol posting.
Yes.
Yeah, I know private companies can request for people to come to be brought to their establishments, institutions to work. So that also exists. But generally, most of them you will be posted to a school, or you'll be posted to some organization, and you're supposed to go there and learn. And it says, post my boys go Ghana Civil Aviation Authority for service. But as they reach, the HR tell them and say, make them go report in other places full. NSSF, whom you know they're inside. Well,
that's another one.
Well, those are stories. Last year, this dude was posted at GTV Bank, one branch. More time, the customers give the workers tips. They give him some money. He said, I'm not going to take it. The security man said, sure, I had the so take it before I do it for you. Yeah, well, yeah. If you don't take it, someone else will take it, yeah? Stick to your principles. If you don't take tips, hey, I can't fault you on that. But those who complain that they get sent around, I just look at them and I laugh. Because that's part of work. That's part of life. You start at the bottom. Put your degree aside. I mean, you go to banks and you have people with degrees who are tellers. No, they are tellers. You have graduates who are tellers. And it's for a particular reason. You need, the teller is the person who faces the customer. You must know how to even relate with customers.
So guys, they're sending no sympathy.
You forgo.
No sympathy. And then we're still fighting the pandemic.
Okay.
And then we are still urging people, the general public, to adhere to the social media, I beg your pardon, the social distancing protocols,
so
washing your hands and the running water with soap, and then wear your mask always.
Yeah, the numbers yesterday, deaths were 1,008. I remember clearly.
Yep.
Today we are having latest figures, deaths 1,017. So 9 more have been added. 630 new cases, 7,024 active cases. Confirmed cases are 118,266. So let's respect the COVID protocols. Mask up, wash hands, social distancing, and just because you've been double vaccinated doesn't mean that you are immune, okay? And talking of vaccinations, today AstraZeneca's second jab, for those who have had the second jabs, will begin today, all right? So that's what's happening on the trends.
On trends. And then, Kafi, we have to talk about the traffic. Okay. Yesterday we spoke about it on trends.
Yes.
And then, boom, yesterday on the motorway, I don't know how many people are watching us now who used the motorway yesterday. Kafi, traffic was mad bad.
It was massive, eh?
Horrible.
Massive traffic.
Horrible. And those who couldn't stay in the queue, we had like 6 lanes at a point.
Yeah.
Everybody was just stuck.
You see, and that's why I believe that the police must also be using the Google Maps, because the police must be able to check the Google Maps, see where the red lights are, and then know that people will be misbehaving. So you deploy your guys there to stop people from driving on the shoulders. That's how we use technology to help us. No excuse, Ghana police. Use the Google Map, we beg you. Use the Google Map and make it easy for those of us who want to follow the rules, all right? It's hard sometimes to do the right thing in Ghana because you see the wrong people progressing in life, not just in traffic, but in life.
Yesterday, actually, when we were on the traffic on motorway, there were so many cars that were going off the shoulder of the road, and then they were all V8 with sirens.
Yes.
And then, have you seen the traffic lights that when the traffic lights are working, there's a policeman there. Actually, when it's red, you say green. The policeman is there when the lights are working. And then when the lights are not working, he's always the Kanda traffic light right there. The county. Yes. And then Kaf, the king of boys is trending.
Who's that?
Alaja.
I have boys.
Inyola Salami.
I have boys. I have 3 boys, so I'm a king of boys.
Well, it was a movie, King of Boys. There's a lady who started from the ghetto, who made her way up, and she wants to go into politics, and she's a woman, and then there she is. So it's a new movie, right? She's trending. She's #1 on trends.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. King of Boys.
Movie, and now it's been serialized. Oh, that's Kaf. Can you read that?
Learning Yoruba for King of Boys was the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life. Actress her name is Tony Tones,
yes,
I believe.
she's in there.
Okay.
But then what makes the whole movie, it makes it endearing is they speak the Yoruba language in and out. And
so you're learning? You're learning
yes,
what can you?
I'm coming. That's a favorite word, actually.
Okay, this girl I'm crushing on has made me watching the boys by force. I'm even jotting notes, so I have things to use in a convo too.
Easy.
Can't sleep.
You see, somebody's using King of Boys to get some, score some points in there.
All right.
Have you seen a late comer in studio?
Who?
Somebody.
Yeah, no. Tea is trending. Today is Thomas Tuesday.
Tea Tuesday.
Thomas Tuesday.
Tea Tuesday.
Thomas Tuesday.
All right, guys. So you can join our conversations. Are you coming in? Come in.
What happened to you?
I can hear you.
Tell us your story.
What happened?
Today, it's been the craziest day.
Tell us.
Because if I start to get into it,
Tell us the story.
it will become all like a whole pot of
Tell us the story.
soup,
What happened?
which has been mixed together.
What happened?
Your alarm.
Technology happened
Yeah.
or did not happen. in
Your alarm
this
didn't
case.
come.
Not that it didn't. The whole phone died. And
And your body clock didn't tell you that it was
the
3
body
o'clock.
clock kept telling me. And that's how I'm here.
Right.
Clock
We
is what
appreciate
says.
it.
And the driver that brought me. Can I just say thanks to God?
You broke all traffic rules to get here.
Not all.
Sam.
All right, guys.
But not
guys.
some either.
Still
She's
to come, still to come. T and Kaf will be handling the headlines. We'll be having conversations on the NDC proposed electoral reforms. Later on, I'll be spending some time with Sina So on the
And
set.
I'm sitting down with St. Monica's. So if you're an old student of St. Monica's school, you don't want to miss the next part of the show. We want to hear from you. Your people are here. And they have massive, massive information to share. So if you're from St. Monica's school, trust me, you'd want to hear this.
See your film. You came in at what, 6? You are taking the
So
film away from us.
guys, no matter. So guys, join the conversation on GTV. Hashtag GTV Breakfast. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and also join the conversation on our WhatsApp number 05555 61034. Guys, it's GTV Breakfast a la carte.
Studio One. This is the breakfast show.
Trust me, girl, they'll never respect you.
I see boys the fear marriage. Wow.
My brother, your woman is making use of your brain.
Me, Mama V, now I me.
Jimmy, Manisu Biaso, Besham, Klibiaso, Momaso.
Our real pass is see about we okay.
I don't give my number to strangers. I am sorry.
I'm not a stranger.
From now onwards, if you want to date at least 10.
Smart game.
Anywhere around me with girl, if I see your shadow,
You go feel that.
The woman see the grace or something. Why you come buy what 20 cities? See them for 60 cities.
You want to surprise me with a car, and then you ask me for 7,000 Ghana cedis.
Bible say, "Okwasia, any nyame ase."
Are you guys also the guys who work at the airport?
Smart Game, a series directed and produced by Andrew Michael, showing soon on GTV.
Are you ready? It's heat hot.
And we are serving you breakfast.
A la carte. It's a brand new packaged breakfast served on GTV, our style, keeping you on track and updated on
news making the headlines, how to navigate traffic,
what's up with the weather,
your health check, getting you up to speed on
lifestyle,
sports,
word of showbiz, what's hot and what's not.
It's our date in the morning just for you, with the team you can trust.
It's breakfast weekdays at 6 a.m.
Don't be late. Are you ready? It's heat hot,
and we are serving you breakfast. A la carte.
It's a brand new packaged breakfast.
Coming live from the capital, this is the Breakfast Show. Coming live from the capital, this is the Breakfast Show. Coming live from the capital, this is the Breakfast Show. Coming live from the capital.
Are you ready? It's heat hot,
and we are serving you breakfast. A la carte.
It's a brand new packaged breakfast served on GTV, our style, keeping you on track and updated on
news making the headlines, how to navigate traffic,
what's up with the weather,
your health check, getting you up to speed on
lifestyle,
sports,
word of showbiz, what's hot and what's not.
It's our date in the morning just for you, with the team you can trust.
It's breakfast weekdays at 6 a.m.
Don't be late.
Yes, good morning and thanks for staying with us. We are grateful to our partners, Awake Purified Mineral Water, Shield Acrylic Paint and Adonko Next Level Energy Drink for partnering us to bring this program to you on this schmooze. We have Smosa in the house, like I indicated earlier, and they are here to tell you about something they have lined up for their 75th anniversary. Yes, St. Monica's Old Girls Association, and they are representing St. Monica's Girls High School, and they are here to talk about their 75th anniversary. So on the table, we have the president from my far left, Madam Edith Sapara Grant, president of SMOSA. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very
Your
much.
Excellency, I should say.
No, not at all.
Right next to her, Madam Catherine Hazel. She's a member of the projects committee. and they oversee all projects in the school. Can I just say that Madam President is a graduate from 1963, and her Madam member of the projects committee is from 76. So these are proper like old girls. They have supported the school for a long time. And we know, Madam President, that since 1946, the educational terrain has changed a lot. Certainly since before, at the time you graduated in 63, a lot has changed. But what makes St. Monica's the school for you? Everybody believes their school is the best. What makes it the best for you?
I would say that for me, St. Monica's came first because it was the only Anglican girls' school, and my family was staunchly Anglican. So
I was waiting for you to say about the debating champions that you are.
Oh, sure I was going to get there. Yes. I think you are jumping the gun.
I think I'm more excited that you are here as well. All right.
Yeah, you asked me why St. Monica's, and that's where all Anglicans went to. My mother went to St. Monica's, my aunts went to St. Monica's, and also it was at the time the only girls' school in Ashanti, and we were born and bred in Kumasi, so that was where they tended. It was before St. Louis and Yasantua and all those things.
This is shade. It's proper shading.
But 1946 did not start St. Monica's. St. Monica's started as what we now call basic school, but elementary and middle school started in 1926 in Cape Coast, and they moved to Ashanti because they wanted to expand into Ashanti. So the then Bishop of Accra approached Otumfuo Prempeh I for land, and he referred him to the Mamponhene then, Osebunsu, forgive me, Nana Osebunsu the first. And because of what they intended to do, they were given more than 100 acres of land. And they started a complex where you could go in at age 5 and come out a professional, because it started from primary school through middle school to a training college to a midwifery training college, and then the secondary school.
Wow. So you've transitioned from a basic establishment rising through the ranks to higher
they were established.
Education.
They were established
from the beginning.
Yes. From the beginning.
Wow,
the secondary school came later.
That's quite unusual for that time, because it sounds like it was probably the first school to have been set up from the beginning to be basic, secondary and tertiary at the same time. Wow, that's fascinating. What has that meant? What has that meant for in terms of projects for you? Because you're, Madam Catherine, you're in charge of managing the schools.
The schools exist as separate entities, but on the same compound. So we have the basic school, we have the senior high, the JHS, we have the senior high school, and then we have the midwifery section attached to a hospital. We have even an orphanage.
So we're seeing some of the projects that you do, or what already exists in the school. That's the entrance. I'm sure it brings back fond memories for any Mosa people who are watching us. So established blocks we're seeing water storage tanks, and I'm sure that you have a lot to contribute when it came to putting those things in place.
As far back as the time I was there, from 69 to 76, water was a big problem. It was a big challenge at the school. And we had a huge tank which used to store rainwater. So we used to harvest rain water into those tanks. But of late, they were having serious challenges with water. But through the efforts of the school, old students, we've been able to sink boreholes on the campus, and we've piped these boreholes to all the 6 houses that we have which supplies them treated water, flowing 24/7. That is one of the major projects we've undertaken. We've also done the school gate, because the complex, as we said, it's made up of a complex. So each complex each part has its own gate. So we established, or we built the main gate onto the complex, and then we also building the wall around the school. As we told you, it's a very huge compound. 100 acres is no joke, even though some of it has been taken off now. And then we also we built a dispensary for the school. We built toilets, facilities, provided a lot of toilet facilities around to ease the congestion, and also to provide access when the girls are no longer in the houses. We have toilets around the school blocks to facilitate their
right.
usage.
And what has been the contribution of the Old Student Association to, apart from projects, to the upkeep of current students in the school?
We have various committees that oversee what's happening in the school, and lately I think we have the mentorship committee. Mentorship, and it's made up of all girls from various walks of life and various professions.
I'm sure many of them are in places of influence, and you can mention a few of them if you want.
Okay, I'll come to that after the mentorship. And they go to the school. I mean, when the first years, the Form 1s went in, the mentorship group went in and had a talk with them, and told them about what is expected of a Simonican, especially at school, because girls these days, they go in when they are much older than when we went in, and some of them, they've already formed their habits, and so the mentorship team goes in and then have a talk with them. In fact, this year, I think so far they've been in 2 or 3 times already, and then we also have a planning committee. And in all these, our committees liaise with committees among the staff so that we can go in and help the girls. For the 75th anniversary, we recognize that the celebration is the school's celebration, and we are just facilitating the celebration. So we've organized activities on the compound for the girls, so that they can participate in what we are celebrating. And as you said, we have various committees that support their STEM and the debating group, who also go there and try to help them become self-confident and assertive, So this is what we are doing for the students who are currently in the school. Yeah.
I asked about some of the great people who have walked the corridors of St. Monica's. I'm sure you're all too excited to share some names with us.
Okay, I'll let Catherine answer that.
Yes, we are proud to say that we have the first female
Vice Chancellor.
Smolson, who is the Chief of Staff. That is Madam
Akushia Frema.
Yes, she's a Simonican. We have Professor Irama Adi.
Late.
No, we have, the late Professor Irama Adi. She was for the science, brilliant science and maths quiz. She was, she was a Simonican. And then we have Professor Esi Sutherland Adi. She's a Simonican. We have the Vice Chancellor of the University of KNUST. She's also an old student.
Wow, St. Monicans, you really need to send messages, because the number to do that is 055.
We have so many of them.
I will. Let me just invite people to send comments to support you and to honor St. Monicans. 05555 61034, 05555610034 is the WhatsApp number. Follow us also on our social media handles. It's displayed right there on your screens. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, as well as Instagram. So send your messages across. We'll try to read a few of them whilst your president and the project committee member are still here. So we're still on the list, the rather long list of accomplished St. Monican old girls.
I didn't want us to leave out the old St. Monicans who worked here in GBC, but definitely before your time.
I'm sure it was. Let's hear them.
Madam Jane Cole worked here. You had Mrs. Rose Chumdanso, late Mrs. Rose Chumdanso. She probably came in as Rose Asma. You had Mrs. Philippa Dazi. She probably came in as Philippa Moke, who was in the external service. These are the ones and then I think Madam Emilia Chabano, she was Emilia died, and she was 1959, 58 year group, you know. So the Monicans have passed through GBC as well. Yeah.
They are still passing through Ghana as well. And 75 years. What will be the significant thing to celebrate for St. Monica's for you after all these years, maintaining relevance? Especially we're looking at a celebration in the middle of a pandemic. What would be the most significant thing for you? I'll start with you, Madam President, and I'll pick your thoughts on that, Madam Catherine.
We would like this to be a landmark celebration. And in doing that, we would like to put up a building, you know, to commemorate this year, this 75th anniversary. And because now is the age of technology, and our theme is educating girls in the age of technology, we would like to put up an ICT stroke a library complex to commemorate our...
So this is the artist's impression of what you want to do?
This is the actual architectural design of what we would like to do.
It doesn't look like it will cost small money. So how are you raising funds for this project?
Yes, we have a lecture on Saturday, and we hope to raise funds there. And we are appealing to all old girls and establishments who care for the education of the girl to come in and help us. Because the library we have now in the school was a library I used when I was there in the 60s, built by the nuns. That has not been expanded. When I was there were 500 girls in the entire secondary school. Now we have 2,998. 2 more, then we'll have 3,000. So we do need this facility. And we will appeal to all sponsors, including your sponsors, to come and support us.
So Awake,
yes.
Shield, Adonko, you've been called out on the show, please. What is looking for you?
GBC too.
GBC, oh well, our team always watches the show, so I'm sure they're listening. Maybe when you're done, you can have some conversations with those that you find around. I'm sure you want to add to what Madam President has said.
Oh, well, in line with the lineup of programs, also we're going to have a
lecture.
A lecture. Apart from the lecture, we're also going to have a lunch at Fiesta Royal to raise funds purposely, yes. And also, of course, you know, all students' associations, it's not just for the school, it's also to bring back fond memories when we meet each other and then try to build each other up. Yes, reminiscence about the times we were there.
Yes.
Which is very, very exciting times.
I'm sure they were, especially, I mean, it's 2021. You left school in 1963. in an age where there was no social media.
No.
And I'll be interested to see see how the girls have transitioned from your days until now, especially when it comes to STEM education. We are encouraging more girls to get into science, technology, and mathematics studies, engineering as well. And you talk about the lunch and the lecture. When is that happening and where? You said this weekend.
Yes, the launch will be at the Fiesta Royal in Accra.
Yes, when?
On Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday is the 4th of September at 11 o'clock. We'll be there, and we have speakers to come and talk to us about technology and the age of technology. And then the actual celebration for the old girls will be on Sunday. As I told you, it's a Christian school, an Anglican school. So we'll have a Thanksgiving service, and after the Thanksgiving service will be our time to celebrate. But the entire thing, we hope, will culminate in November, when we hope to gather at the school, if it's permitted, to have a landmark speech and prize giving day. Yes.
Okay. When is the speech and prize giving day?
13th of November.
So now so it's a build up about a month long.
Oh, it's been since May.
Since May. We launched it officially in Kumasi.
Okay.
Yeah, in May. Yes, and it's been ongoing. As she told you earlier on, we've been going for interaction with the students, mentoring and grooming them into the ladies that.
Right. Let me read some of the messages you are getting. Hey, Monica, they don't joke. They said, "Go Smosa, we are proud of you. Accomplished Smosa, Albert Corte, Alcid Academy School, Mrs. Alberta Corte, Alcid Academy School, Mrs. Beta Amonu Niza, first Ashanti woman called to the UK bar and became judge. Paulina J. Marfo, owner of Queensland International." Hey, you don't joke. So a few comments coming in for you. Good show, senior sisters. Paulina Adi, yes indeed, H for all and all for God. As someone who went to an Anglican school myself, Bishop Girls School on the High Street, I so understand that statement. It was our motto as well at Bishop Girls.
Bishop Girls is part of
it's part of the Semonicas complex.
I am Mosa member then, by affiliation.
Yes. We accept all those groupings.
Yes.
So fascinating. You are saying that SMOSA is not just for those who have graduated from the secondary school.
Well, SMOSA is for the secondary school. But we have what we call the mother union. So which, all the various parts are part of that mother union.
Interesting. I find that very, very amazing.
That's called the Union of All Semonicans. And it includes Bishop School, Cape Coast Semonicas, the Midwifery Training College, the what do you call it? College of Education. And the secondary school. That's the Union of All Semonicans.
You should register me before. I see that you brought your team here. So
SMOSA represents the secondary school.
Okay, so final words. What should we look forward to? 75 years in the lives of girls of this institution. What should we expect? I'll start with you and then I'll take final words from
the society should expect a school that is taking its place, rightful place, in grooming women for this nation. And we have to do that, or we can't do that, with the help of establishments like GBC and all the sponsors who will be joining us, chipping in their bit. So we expect all of them to come on board and help us put up this facility, which would help build the girls into what the society wants them to be.
So one of your people has deemed it fit to send me a flyer of your program of activities. I'm seeing Professor A.C. Sutherland Addy in the photo. I'm seeing Janet Ampedu Fofie, Chairman of the Civil Service Commission. I'm seeing guest of honor, Honorable Ursula Owusu-Ekufo. So yeah, quite a packed, solid female panel, if I may say so myself. So final words from you, Madam President.
Thank you very much. In celebrating this, I would like us to also remember the sacrifice of the nuns who came all the way from Whitby to come and establish the schools, to come and establish the complex. They gave up their lives and their comfort to come and do this for Ghana. I think we must also learn something from them of self-sacrifice and thinking about the other person. And we must also try to be grateful and acknowledge what they put in for us.
Right. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Catherine Hazel, member of the Project Committee, SMOSA, and also Her Excellency the President.
I'm not Her Excellency, please. I'm not Her Excellency. No.
President of SMOSA, Madam Edith Sapara Grant, thank you so much for representing St. Monica's so creditably on the show. We wish you fruitful celebrations. We hope that you get the support to put that complex up. It seems like it will help the girls to learn even better things, and we are grateful. Someone is asking me to forward the flyer to me from 1994 year group. I will try and send that to you as well. So get in touch with, I'm sure your year group also has a group or an associate subgroup within SMOSA, and they will give you all the details, but I will forward it to you. Thank you for sending that message on to us. We are done with St. Monica's, but we are not done with this show. So much to look forward to. We'll look into what the papers are saying. So what are the stories that made it to the front pages of the newspapers? CAF will be having that conversation with his panel. Of course, on the lighter side of the breakfast table, Valerie will sit down with Sina Soul. I can sing a few songs from her, but I won't. So that's something to look forward to. I will be having a sit down with the Director of Elections for the NDC, and we'll be looking at their proposed electoral reforms and what it would mean for the party, for society, for the country as a whole. We'll get into other conversations later. So keep watching, and you don't want to not follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are on YouTube as well. This is also streaming live, so you can catch us on the go in case you need to step out of the house. We'll keep an eye on so many locations, and we'll be monitoring traffic situations there as well in other areas. So a lot to look forward to. We'll take a break, enjoy some music. We'll be back to continue with the rest of the program. We'll be back.
If you give me benzo, I beg, give me long life. For me, no baby, I dare night. If it's an empty, I not be my might. I don't say one day go die. Man, don't get to the whole why. It's too mama dying, we are no mama in court. And one of me show it in a way. I ain't here. Whatever, see now. What I shock me for. Ain't here.
Father, my boss, Kabeya, you ready? Cause on for so me shatter be a trust to officer she also or see what's your part and I say wash also now. Me shot say na me di throw me to me bomb home day to day. Oh me baby and your face where the money day na Sunday chop many money play party bay manje waga non ya me type me do hrsa wo papa cry non ya me size Gucci in the ice crepes water life obianka masem wo be come so fight tell me wetin we money no fi answer she me fool. Well, I be the stomach cancer, was spreading me, I die. All this money and I can't buy life. I beg you, what the shock me, oh, yeah, Miss Rara, no talks on no money.
But first thing first, do one for me. Adrian and I'm in Cody. To my name, my own, I'm in Poli. No talk, no money. But first thing first, do one for me. Adrian and I'm in Cody. To my name, my own, I'm in Poli. Cause nobody knows tomorrow. No one in the jar also. But you only live once, so you know. My main can't show if you don't know. Cause nobody knows tomorrow. No one in the jar also. Cause you only live once, so you know. My main can't show if you don't. Hey, Papa, I beg you, Lord. Here I am. If you give me benzo, I never give me long life. For me and the baby, I don't know. If it's an amateur, don't be my mind. I don't say one day you die. But no be today, it's all my life. I know I'm a mocha. And one of the show, we don't have a high. Whatever is what I shot me
Live from GBC Studio 1, this is the Breakfast Show.
And they call you Jay. When you need a shoulder to cry, run on my pamper, so we try was suicide. Yeah, let bygone be bygone. I didn't see what the body gonna do, we go straight to sad. I'm gonna take you to next level. Baby, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The energy next level. But baby, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take you to next level. Baby, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't code next level. Excessive drinking can be mental to health. Not recommended for persons about 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I saw to check on the net. I told them the type of car I want to purchase. No, let me call one partner garage. Let me call Kia Sorento. Let me scan it. No, what's package view? I'll go to more that one. I'm so fine. I like it. So I'm KYC form, me fill it, BBRE, or me bank statement. Me payment, down payments. No. Within 24 hours, no what they make car, what they bread. Auto check, they are the best.
Auto check car loan, it's an amazing facility which I urge every customer to walk in the garage. We'll take you through the process. If you qualify, you drive away with your dream car.
We can also help you get your dream car. All you need to do is to log on to our website, www.autocheck.africa. Click on car loan and you'll be one step closer to getting that car that you have always wanted.
Hashtag GTV Breakfast brought to you by Shield Acrylic Paint, Adoko Next Level Energy Drink, and Awake Purified Drinking Water. Our WhatsApp number is 055-556-1034. Message from Selma, an old member of our GBC family. You're so good that I record you in the morning when I'm busy so I can watch at my leisure in the evening. Thank you very much. We are enjoying you, enjoying us. So thank you very much for that. Couple more comments. This is coming in on 055 556, 1034. Yes, I've seen a picture there of the St. Monica's anniversary celebration. And I was just wondering, how do you say 75th anniversary? You know, for golden and 50th anniversary, it's a golden. For 60th, it's diamond. For 25th, it's silver. And then I found out that a 75th anniversary is semi-sesquicentennial. So if you're celebrating a semi-sesquicentennial, that is 75 years. Spell it. Semi-sesquicentennial. Spell it to me, for me. 055-556-1034. Let's go straight into our headlines. Remember, we have rush hour coming from 2 locations, Assignment Newtown Junction and Tesano intersection. We'll be looking at traffic issues. And then we'll be keeping an eye on Kube Chrome in the Pon Katamanso municipality. I know that Kube is a coconut. We'll see how juicy that story will be. For the headlines, I have with me Member of Parliament for the good people of Boku Central, the Honorable Mahama Ayariga. It's good to have you here.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so let's go straight to some stories. I'll start with COVID issues because today, 31st August, last day of the month, is the first day of those taking their second jab of the AstraZeneca vaccine. So for those of you who took only one AstraZeneca and you haven't taken the second one, it will begin today up until the 4th of September. So there's a related story in today's Daily Graphic. Germany gifts Ghana 1.5 million doses AstraZeneca. So the German government has donated 1.5 million doses of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine to Ghana. This came out of bilateral discussions between